Hello guys, for those of you who didn't watch the first video, my name is George and welcome to episode number 2. In this episode I'll show you type of gears, what kind of gear there is on the market, and my personal favorites which I used over the years, which I tried how bad the quality is when you fail, and I'll also show you without a gear what happens to me personally, and keep in touch. First, let's start with the helmets. There are 6 types of helmets. Most of them I don't really use them over the years. I haven't tried. I don't like them because they don't give enough safety. Let's keep it clear. You have 2 hands, you have 2 legs, but you have only 1 head, and it's fragile. When you fell down in 50 kilometers an hour and you hit your head, it can go very badly. So, the 6 types of helmets. You have full face, like those one. You have modular. You have open face. You have off-road, half, and you have dual helmet. Let's start with the dual helmet because it came up a few years ago and there is not much helmets who offer that kind of protection. The dual helmet is something between full face helmet and off-road helmet. You can use it for both. It's light and it has a full visor that you can use when you're commuting, you're touring, so it's not much there to say about this helmet. The open face. Most of the people use it for riding scooters or that kind of small bikes. It really helps when you're falling on the side or on the back, because it offers full protection over and on the sides. But in front, I saw people who fall, and when they're going on their faces and they cannot support themselves with the hands, their face go off and very bad. Half helmet. Most of you have seen this helmet over the year. Most of the guys over on the choppers, they are using that kind of helmets, and even less. A half helmet can be 2 types. One, only as I said, on the choppers, only from the ears up, or even they can be from ears down. They don't provide any kind of protection from the front. This helmet provides very good air flow, so you can keep your head cool, but when it says protection, not very bad, not very good. Off-road. Off-road helmet is designed to be light and to give you the best protection possible over your head. Modular helmet is, as I said, most like a full face helmet, like this ones. You have the same kind of protection, you have almost the same look. The only thing that you have more is you can open your face from down here. This whole part goes up, so you can have a half face helmet, and it's good for commuting when you're sitting on the red light or in traffic. It's good because your head is cooling. It's not that closed space where your head is boiling all the time. So it's good, but there is one minus on this helmet. The helmet is not very light. They cannot make it 500 grams. You need protection. So if this helmet is 1,300 grams, the modular is about 1,700 grams, because it has an additional part that provides you the mobility of the down face part going up. So this makes it heavier. But as I said, if you're riding only commuting with a tourer bike or something like this, it's very good. And if you're not going to ride aggressively, you should buy one. the full face helmet. They provide a lot of brands that's almost similar helmets. Each one of them is a bit different. So you can see Laser, you can see AGC and Scorpion. Laser, this one was my first helmet, and it's fiberglass. It has a double D secure system to turn off, and also a good ventilation, open visor. It's not a bad helmet, but comparing to HEC, it has less things about it. Also, the ventilation is poor regarding to this one, and also it's a bit heavier. Even it looks a little small. AGC, this is a very known brand, very big brand. It has a good ventilation, as you can see here, also in the chin. It has a long visor, so when you put it down, it cannot come up on itself by the air. You have sunglasses here. You see it, retrievable. So it's good. Yeah, it's a good helmet for commuting. It's also not heavy. It's nice. Also, again, double D safety feature. Those two helmets, if you're riding on the road, are good one. They'll protect your head. They are not expensive. You can buy them for about 200-300 euro. But they are only for this. If you're going to a race circuit or riding professionally, something like this, you need a better helmet. And that's why we go to this one. This one is Scorpion Exo Air 1, and it's cheap for the protection and for the quality that it gives. It's a cheap helmet. It's the one I use now. This helmet is used in MotoGP also. Fabio Quartararo is using one. Also, you can see in Superbike, Alvaro Bautista is using one. So it's a good helmet. This helmet provides a lot of ventilation because, as I said, when you're on the circuit, the visor is always down. You cannot open it, and you need a good ventilation with high speeds, so you can not boil and lose concentrations and make a mess. This helmet is in the price list about 300 euro. It's not expensive, and I can say it's in the good qualities as AGV, Corsa or something like this. It's very light. It's about 1,300 grams. You have a titanium double D safety. All this is removable and washable. When you buy that kind of helmet, you receive two visors, lockable, as you can see, one black, one white. You don't get inside glasses because this helmet is not designed for commuting. This helmet is designed for the racer. It's a mix with Fiber Pro, fiberglass, and carbon. This is one of the best helmets there is on the market. You can buy better, but it's going to be expensive. HV Pista is considered maybe the best helmet there is. Also showing there is a few of their helmets also. Those helmets 800-900, even 1,000 euro price list. So comparing to this one, they are very expensive, and the quality you get from this one is very good. And that's all. As I said, use your helmet because you have one head, and also if you're riding on the roads, not to say it, but 99% of the countries and the regions ask it by law. So you have to have a helmet. Buy one. The one that you choose is going to be the best because it protect your head. Also, when you buy a helmet, see for the standards that there need to be passed for safety. Most of them will have a sticker on the back or printed or something showing you that this helmet passed those safety requirements. DoD, Department of Transport. This is the most common one that every helmet has. ECE is Economic Commission for Europe. Most of the helmets don't have it, but the European brands, 9 of 10 goes to there, and if you have those, is also good. Snell. So this is the gold standard. This is the biggest and baddest testing of the helmet, but it's voluntary. So the maker of the helmet decides if he wants to go there. It's not something that you need it on the road, but for racing is good. And the last one is FIM. This is a new standard for motorcycle globally, but it's not used a lot because it's more about concentrating about the race helmet. So the rest of the helmets, they will not have that kind of safety standard on their helmet. Look at those, or you might be in trouble when you need it.